Hello everybody, it's Joe Beauty 87 here, and today we're going to try some new drugstore goodies I found at CVS yesterday. So I got this Covergirl Trublend Undercover Concealer. I bought the color Camel, and it resembles some other drugstore concealers I have, but we'll get into that when we get to the concealer. First we need to put on the foundation, and I had to get this, I wish I could, Dream, what is it? I can't see what that says because they had to put the CVS sticker over, so it's the Dream something cover foundation. It's supposed to be a full coverage foundation. I had the color 348 Cafe au Lait because the one before it, Cappuccino, I felt like was too dark. Too light. So this is what it looks like. It comes with a little squirt applicator. Somebody actually did a video comparing this to the It Cosmetics CC cream. I can do that if y'all want. I didn't necessarily do that though because I was like, you know, the CC cream makes people my color look gray, and I'm not trying to look gray. So yeah, I'm against that. It's actually quite more watery than I thought it was gonna be. As you can see, it's running down my hand. But I'm gonna do half my face with a sponge and then half my face with a brush. Oh, and if you want to see this eye look, just let me know. I did it with the Ace Beauty Flare palette, and then I used a couple of Super Shock saddles from ColourPop, so like in the inner corner on the lid. But I'm just gonna take this really quick, and we're gonna take the sponge. Now normally y'all know I like to put my foundation on just with a sponge in general. I like to put highlighter in it, but I was like, we're not gonna do that today because we're trying to test out this foundation, see what's really good with the tea on it. So I'm just going in and like start tapping it in my skin. And I didn't color correct either because I wanted to see how full coverage the full coverage really was. I didn't color correct or conceal or anything, so it looks like I'm about to use a lot of it though, because like it's really watery and it's just soaking into the sponge right now. So I might end up going over with a brush on this side, because so far I feel like y'all saw I squared out a pretty generous amount, and I feel like I'm not really getting the coverage that I want. So kind of my feelings about that. So to me this isn't full coverage. It's more like, well, maybe highlight to medium coverage, but I guess it all depends on person and what, you know, kind of skin type you have. And as we can see, I have oily combo acne prone skin, so that's why it doesn't seem that full coverage to me. But the color actually looks pretty good. I don't think it oxidizes, and this is supposed to be to help protect your skin against the, you know, environment and all that. So I'm like, I'm kind of here for that too, because I love products like that. Like the setting spray we're gonna use on top of this is supposed to protect your skin against the environment. I'm gonna tap it on the skin this time, and maybe that will like give me a little more coverage, because I'm like, I feel like most of it went to the sponge and I didn't get what I needed, and you know, I'm not feeling it. So yeah, because I got nose up here, right here, and then the rest that's on the back of my hand we'll just put on the sponge as well, and then lightly tap. So, and then I'll show you what it looks like with 2 layers, because 1 layer automatically just is not cutting it for me, like at all. That's dead. It's not happening. Like, no, sorry. Let me get this out of my face. Oh, Adrian Game Over is filming for us again today, so shout out to him. He's the real MVP, the GOAT, all that good stuff. He got his little new Kyrie Irving shoes on. He really thinks he's somebody. I'm gonna let him do like a little nice shoe shout out at the end of the video, so when I say goodbye, then you will see his shoe, since he is so obsessed with it and feels like everyone needs to see it apparently. Even though I feel like he should be putting this in his video, not mine, but you know, whatever. He can put it at the end. Mommy's fine with it. I don't care. So yeah, this is the foundation with 2 layers on. It looks pretty good. I feel like it looks a little dark, but it might be good as a summer color for me. And since, you know, it's 90 degrees here in Chicago, it's summer today, you know, that's fine with me. Oh, also, I know I do not have my shirt on properly. Thanks. I know my arms go into the holes, but it's like kind of hard to work with it like that. So I was like, yeah, we're not doing that. Thank you. Please come again later. Please call back later if you have a problem with it, because, you know, all our customer service representatives are busy. I'm gonna go ahead and just brush it on this side, and this time we're gonna use a brush, and we're gonna use the Andrea Renee collection from Peach and Pearl, which is actually on sale right now on their website. So if you wanted it, go hook yourself up with these brushes. They're actually really nice. I like the ones I have, but this is what it looks like. I'm gonna use like 2 or 3 brushes from her collection, but we're gonna use 2 in this video and 1 in the next video. Hint hint, there's more drugstore coming. I do try to do drugstore occasionally if it's something that intrigues me from the drugstore. Y'all know I'm kind of like a high-end type queen woman, so I don't really try to get into drugstore too much. But you know, occasionally something that catch my eye, and if it's Maybelline or L'Oreal, I have tendency to reach for it more, like, or Wet n Wild or something like that. Some drugstore brands I'm just not as excited about, so I just don't really try to gravitate toward them as much. But you know, to each his own. Oh, I'm up super early because like I'm taking Asian game over to see Toy Story 4, so that's why I'm up this time of morning because this is being filmed at like 9:30 in the morning, and I told him he would get to go see it when it came out. So it came out like last week, and I was like, well, mommy gets paid this week, so that's when we're gonna go. So yeah, but this is the face with side one coverage. I actually feel like the brush side was better as far as coverage goes because I feel like I got just as much coverage out the brush with one coat as I did with the sponge with two coats. So I recommend a brush with this foundation, depending on how much kind of coverage you like and all of that good stuff there. I feel like my face looks a lot better now that I have, you know, the foundation on it. Because first I was just like, I got eyes and I look crazy. But I'm a person who always likes to do the eyes first. So, you know, we just went with that, sis. I'm sorry if I keep holding the mirror in y'all face, but I'm like, I need to see my face. So it's kind of hard there. And yeah, so I'm filling the foundation. Now we're going to go into some concealers. Well, really just one. The concealer we are using today is, like I said, the Covergirl Trublend Undercover Concealer. I said I bought the color Caramel. So I have some other foundations, concealers I feel like are close to it. Like, I feel like this color Deep Olive is really similar to this color, so I'll swatch those next to each other. And I brought my L'Oreal one in here because I was looking for this in store to see if I could get a color close to this. And they're somewhat close, but not like super close or whatever. But this color Deep Chestnut is really close to this one if you're interested in more deeper colors. So I'm going to swatch all those at the end. But let's put this CoverGirl concealer on now. I brought it in here because it was like the same size and like look as the L'Oreal one. As you can see, it's like the same component and even like the same applicator. They're literally exact same length, size. Well, the CoverGirl one is like a tad bit longer, but otherwise they're like the exact same component, the exact same color and all that. I mean, not color, but size and all that. So this concealer was $10.99, but I had coupons and I had free money from CVS, and then the foundation was $12.99, but they having a sale this week where they give you a $3 off Maybelline or CoverGirl coupon, and then I had a 32% off coupon, so it didn't cost me that much. It depends on how often you go to CVS, what kind of deals they give you, but we're gonna go ahead and start concealing. So I'm gonna put, okay, so this is actually really watery thin type concealer, which I'm shocked about. It feels really cool when you put it on at first too, so I'm kind of into that and feeling it. So it's like cooling and lightweight type thing. This one might be a little light for other people, so like I said, I'm going to swatch the other one and see if you're more into that color. But right now we're just gonna take a sponge and try putting this in. It doesn't really have any kind of scent to it either. If you're a person who like has some trouble with that, I don't really smell a scent to it. I feel like I need a little bit more on my forehead, so I'm gonna go in there a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go into the cheeks and hook all that up. But so far, I like the way it's blended out. It's blended out nice and smooth, and it has a nice little highlight to it. So I'm here for it. Let's take a little bit more, and 1, 2. Yeah, it feels like one of those hydrating gel type concealers. So if you're into that, you might be into this. Look at me trying to give y'all real information on stuff. Y'all, what is going on up in here? Now, I didn't read what the claims of this concealer is supposed to do. All I know is the few claims about the foundation. I think that's because a commercial had came on when I was watching somebody's video. So that's the only reason I know what I know. Don't judge me. But yeah. So let me go ahead and blend this out. So I like to pat my concealer in and then like lightly tap, if you will. They say you should blend it out lightly for like better coverage. I'm probably gonna go in with a little bit more just because I feel like I can still see the darkness underneath my eyes, and you know I kind of put on concealer because I don't want to see that. So I'll put on another layer, but you know, it's looking okay. It's not like the best concealer, but keep in mind this is first impression. Y'all know I'm always changing my mind. So like 2 weeks later, I might be like, oh my god, this is amazing. But it does kind of remind me of the Milani one as far as like the consistency of it. I feel like that one is a little more thick though, and this one feels a little more gel-like. But as far as like the hydrating part, they definitely are both hydrating. So if you're looking for a hydrating concealer, this one or the Milani Conceal and Perfect one would be good for you. I believe that's the name of that concealer. I'm going to put a little bit more just in the middle of my eye, just because I'm like not necessarily feeling the darkness. I still feel like I'm seeing there, so put like 2-3 dots there. And then like I'm going to do it with the sponge this time, just lightly tap it out as opposed to using the brush. And then we will set the face and talk about these products. Even though I've kind of been talking about them this entire video, but you know, just like as a wrap-up situation. Oh, and you actually gonna get a wear test too, because I since we're going to the movies and all that, we might go to the park because it's hot outside and all that good stuff. And you know, children like to go to the park, I'm told. So we'll do that. It depends on how long this movie is, because I have not eaten breakfast yet, so we might have to go to the park a little later after we eat, because mommy needs to, like, you know, but yeah, we're definitely most likely we'll go to the park today. I got a feeling everyone will be at the park, so maybe we'll see some of his friends from school. I don't know, we'll see. I guess we're raising our hand because we're for the park. I don't know, or we're not for the park, or we're for the food. Yeah, so we'd rather go eat and then go to the park. Okay, but yeah, so okay, so we got all the concealer on. So I'm gonna use some of these drugstore powders. I love this Light Illusion powder by what is it, Catrice. This stuff is amazing for your under eye. Gives you the most pretty glow underneath there. And then I'm gonna use some more anti-pollution stuff, because that's what I'm into. I really like stuff that's supposed to help my face against the environment. So I'm gonna use some of that. And I'm gonna take this, what number brush is this? The number 4 is my Ray Ray brush. We're gonna take that and go ahead and use that. So set underneath the eyes, and then I'll use a bigger brush to set the entire face. But I like to use something small like this to kind of get the under eye. That powder is amazing. You should definitely check it out. I feel like it's a good powder to use if you don't want to pay the price of the Hourglass one, because even Andre Montilio was talking about how much she liked this powder and how much she thought it compared to it. And I had did like a dupe alert on Instagram a while ago talking about how I thought this was like a similar product. So I'm glad to see somebody else in the beauty community like saw it and pointed it out as well. Because sometimes I feel like it just be me to be seeing this stuff, because nobody else really says anything about it. So then I'll be like, is it just me? Like, what in the... I'm like, I know somebody else had to try this powder and thought how wonderful it was, but nobody is like really talking about it. Like stop sleeping on Catrice products. I mean, I know they don't make a lot of stuff for people our skin tone, but this is definitely like... Let me phrase that. People my skin tone, everybody that watches me is not my skin tone. And hello to all my new followers. How are you today? I meant to say that earlier in the like video, since we're up to like, I think 48 now. Am I up to 48? I think I'm up to 40. No, I think I'm at 43, 44, something like that. Yeah, it's 43. So hello to you, my new 8 followers. And my son is over here trying to number and tell me how many followers he has. I think he said 38?
32.
Oh, he has 32. So he's 11 behind mommy right now, because apparently he thinks we're in some kind of competition or something. We're not, but you know, he's trying to make us be. So there you go. I don't know why this is so hard to get out right now. There we go. Okay. So over here on the struggle bus, people. You saw I was on the struggle bus. So we're going to take this Andrea Renee powder brush now. We just put powder all over our face to set the rest of it, which is what I normally would do, so why not? We're just gonna follow our normal routine, even though we're on camera. So probably got a little while longer to film. I have to call the place about my camera tomorrow if they don't call me by the end of the day today, because I'm like, you know, they said 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks and I have heard not a peep from them, so I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but you know, I'd like to know what's going on so I can give them whatever money they need and they can give me my camera back. That would be awesome. Yeah. Oh, if you want to know where my necklace is from, it's from Babble Bar. I believe I'm saying that right. Or is it Bobble Bar? I'm not sure. But yeah. So let's spray the face so we can, you know, calm down this powder situation, because I feel like we got way too much on and we need to cut it. And then I will go into swatching these things and talking about them. And this is the e.l.f. Beauty Shield Daily Defense Makeup Mist. It's another anti-pollution situation, and I love it because it's anti-pollution. because I'm trying to keep all the things out of the environment off of my face and out of my skin. Because skincare is important, as we know. Oh, okay, so I'm liking it now that I have put this powder and stuff on it. I do feel like my pores are accentuated a little bit, but it could be because of all the powder I put to try to set down that concealer, especially since it's 97 degrees outside. So, you know, I got the Hydro Grip Primer on underneath here just in case you didn't know as well. And I think I might have found a dupe, so that will be coming next week, you guys. I got a whole bunch of videos coming next week. So hope Adrian Game Over is prepared if they don't have this camera ready, because he will be filming all of these lovely, lovely videos for you all. Okay, so I'm just going to put this. The only drugstore thing that is not in this video is this Laura Mercier, what is this? Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder. I have the number 6. I'm going to lightly dust this everywhere. I would normally use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, but it is not in this room. So I brought this one instead because I haven't used this in a while, and it's just as nice as that. So I figured I'd use it today. Okay, so let's get down to the business of these products. Now, let's start off with the concealer. So, like I said, I have alternate colors for you guys, just in case you're not a fan of this one. They had one called Deep Golden. I think I might go back and get that one as well, but I'm going to swatch this one because this one seems like, I don't know why, it seems way lighter to me than it did when I initially, like, grabbed it in the store. So I might go get another one. I don't know. We'll see. And then I'm going to swatch these e.l.f. ones. This e.l.f. one by it. So it all depends on what your color preference is. Now, the e.l.f. one I usually just use in conjunction with the other e.l.f. one because of the color of it. And let's swatch the L'Oreal one. And then we'll swatch this last e.l.f. one. So you can kind of get an idea of what concealer colors I normally reach for. Yes, okay, here are the colors. So we started with the CoverGirl in Deep Honey. Then we have the e.l.f. Deep Olive. We have the L'Oreal 415 Honey. I believe this is honey. Yeah, 415 Honey. And then we have Deep Chestnut by e.l.f. So these are concealer colors I would normally reach for. I know this one is a little lighter than the other ones. Well, not necessarily. But if you like darker shades, I would definitely recommend Honey by L'Oreal or Deep Chestnut by e.l.f. This one is 10. This one is 6. This one was, like I told you all, $10.99. And of course, the other e.l.f. one was 6. So you can get 2 of the e.l.f. ones for the price of basically one of either one of these. That's up to you. And it all depends on what kind of coverage you like. I have a video about which concealer is best for you as far as coverage goes. I'll put it in the cards above. But yeah, so I like the concealer so far. I like that it's hydrating and it has that like cooling gel sensation when you first put it on, like the Huda one does, because of the tip that she uses on it. So that's definitely a good concealer for me. Let's see how well the coverage goes throughout the day. I feel like I had to use a little bit more, but I just have naturally dark circles underneath the eye. Not to mention, I haven't had any sleep since 7 p.m. yesterday, so that's probably why my under eye looks like crap. It usually looks a little bit better. Not much, just a little bit, but you know, we'll see how it wears throughout the day, and I'll leave it in the description box below after I've worn it a couple days, because I think this is going to go up Saturday. Pretty sure this went up Saturday. I don't know. I might try to put it up today. We'll see. And then the foundation, as far as that goes, we have the like I said, this is Dream Something Cover foundation. It has SPF 50 in it, which I thought was interesting, so I probably wouldn't wear this in photography because it's gonna look a hot mess. But I had the color 348 Cafe au lait. So far I like it. I don't really feel it on my skin. It was kind of sheer though, considering this is supposed to be full coverage or whatever. I felt like it was more high, light, maybe buildable to medium. And if I wanted full, I feel like I'd have to slather and slather and slather, and then it wouldn't look good anymore. So I'd say this is medium, not full. I've heard people saying it's supposed to be full, but it ain't full to people who got acne prone skin. So if you're looking for something like that, don't look here. Look at something else. But so far I like the coverage of it, and I like since I could build up to medium, I like the coverage of it. That's pretty much all I got for you right now. The powders I have used before, the spray I have used before. If you want to see what my favorite e.l.f. products are, I have a video about that too, so I'll link that above. And I already have a video on the Ace Beauté Flare palette. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm about to film another video with some more drugstore stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. And Adrian will show off his shoes now.
So Kyrie reveal.
Okay, bye guys.
Diamonds.
Oh, don't forget, everybody, you all are diamonds.